sacrificing, sometimes the things that you sacrifice really ain't a sacrifice, or it really ain't really a sacrifice. You think you're sacrificing something that's important, but it's really not important, because the things that we living for right now really ain't important things, bro. You're living for things that ain't important. You're living for things that don't matter. You're living for material shit. You're living for clout. You're living for certain stuff that really don't matter. Like, I ain't gonna say it don't feel good to have it, cause yeah, you got it, you that person, of course, and you're friendly, but that comes with a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be smart, you gotta be on your pivot, and you gotta know how to interact with others, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta know how to take energy and throw it right back at other people, cause people's hating on you. They smiling right there, but they like, yo, I wish this dude fall, yo. What level you at? Yeah, level 20? Yo, when he's gonna fucking die, yo. Fuck, he's already at level 20, yo. Yo, yeah, you made it to level 20. Motherfucker, yo, this nigga should die now and whatever. That's just the way life is, bro. And so I'm telling you this. Don't be scared to sacrifice less important things or anything that's materialistic or anything that's thing. Because sacrificing a blunt or sacrificing stuff for the moment or sacrificing not spending money or sacrificing just things that just don't matter. At the end of the day, you gotta sacrifice them things, because it's not gonna matter a month from now. You know what I'm saying? This is what someone told me when I was up in school. They said, even though, you know what I'm saying, I probably didn't put it into perspective, but I understand what they saying now. They was like, yo, if someone, they say, look, you're always fighting. And I was like, nah, people's always doing this, doing that. He's like, yo, at the end of the day, bro, when they go home, they still get their ass with them kids. So by next week, people's gonna forget about it. So while you over here still dwelling on the fights and you still fighting and you still got all this anger in you, like, you gotta let it go, because them kids already got their ass with, man. You gotta let it go. Everybody already forgot about that shit. And that's when you come to a point like, oh, wow, what? Yeah, that is true. So at the end of the day, the sacrifices that you make now is going to better your future, but the sacrifices that you're making, they're not really important. You think they're important to you, but they're not important, Dundada. Everything that people is doing is really not important. You gotta stay up, nigga. Sacrifice what you sacrifice, bro, because the important shit is really just being there for your family, love, touch, breathing, air, raising your kids, being in the same households as them, doing what you gotta do to provide and teach them. Teach. Providing is teaching. Learning is earning. Remember. So everything, I'm not talking about just that in life. I'm talking about generally speaking, so you get perspective on life. You know what I'm saying? Because we are fucking, it's hard for us to sacrifice stuff that's not important. What if I had to sacrifice a fucking lung? Now that's something different, Dundada. You know what I'm saying? But people gotta do that shit. And there is people that sacrificing lungs and sacrificing kidneys and sacrificing this for their family members. So at the end of the day, for you to sacrifice something that's gonna keep you, they're gonna better you and keep you above and keep you afloat, nigga, sacrifice that blunt for the moment. Sacrifice the drugs, sacrifice the material things, sacrifice whatever you gotta walk, sacrifice that car, sacrifice whatever you gotta sacrifice for the moment, because it's only for the moment, and nigga, and it's gonna make you better. It don't matter, just sacrifice it. And sacrifice is all, because the sacrifices and those ain't real sacrifices. Because when life and God told you to sacrifice something, you're going to see. You know what I'm saying, Dundada? And them sacrifices you can never get back. So don't be scared to sacrifice anything that's materialistic. Yeah. So, at the end of the day, you got to be sacrificing what's going on with you, what's going on in life, and better yourself, Dundada. You know what I'm saying? So sacrifice everything that's needed, and the less that's important, sacrifice even more, and do what you gotta do, because it's less ignorancy, and once you up, you're gonna stay up forever, Dundada. You heard? And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So it's less ignorancy to even talk. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain what don't gotta be, you know what I'm saying, was not understood. But you guys just sacrifice the less important things, because the things that you be living for right now and the things that we really living for in this world, it's less important. Do your thing, you heard? Stay up, blessings, GGs, no daughters.